All right, let's just jump right in with a question. It seems so simple, but our source material for today suggests it's a question that could basically unravel everything we think we know about our lives. Ready? So, yeah, who are you? And I don't mean, your name or your job title. I mean, fundamentally, who are you in this world? It's a massive question, I know. But according to our source, the answer really boils down to a choice between two very, very different things. And here it is. That's the choice. Are you a human being or are you a consumer? Now, the argument goes that while we all like to think we're in column A, the world we've built is designed to make sure we live our lives in column B. So which one is it, really? Let's dig in. So our journey today starts right here with this question of identity. It's really about taking a breath, hitting the pause button on the day-to-day grind, and just asking, what's my real role in all of this? And that question leads us directly to the core idea from our source, this concept of the illusion of freedom. We're told we live in this age of incredible personal liberty, right? We're free. We're in charge. But what if that feeling of freedom isn't the whole story? What if it's an illusion? Now get ready, because this is where the source makes a really provocative claim. It asks us to consider why, for thousands of years, civilizations were built on slavery. And then suddenly, they weren't. The argument here is that the system didn't actually disappear. It just got a makeover. It evolved. And here it is in black and white. Slavery has not ended to this day. We are still bound by many chains. Wow, that is a heavy, heavy statement. It just forces you to ask, okay, if they're not iron chains, what are these modern chains made of? So what are they? Well, they're not physical at all. The source says they're made of desire. You know that feeling? That constant, nagging little voice telling you that you need the new phone, you need that new jacket, you need to replace the perfectly good thing you already have. That urge, that is the chain. Okay, so if this is true, why don't we see it? Why isn't it obvious? Well, this brings us to what the source calls the system's hidden truth. The idea is that there's a very good reason you're kept from understanding who you really are, and the power that comes with it. So here's the first part of the deception. You are constantly told that you're the one in charge. You're the voter, the citizen, the one with the power. And it feels good to believe that, right? But the source says this belief serves a very specific, hidden purpose. Because here's the catch. That feeling of power is designed to keep the real engine of the system running smoothly. And that engine runs on one fuel and one fuel only. You buying things. As long as you remain a customer, the machine works. Your identity as a buyer is, in this view, way more important to the system than your identity as a human. And this, right here, is what's being suppressed. This is the potential power. If you find out who you are, you will shake the world. The implication is incredible. It suggests that just by realizing you're more than a shopper, you become a revolutionary force, a force so powerful, the current world order is actually afraid of it. Okay, I know. We've laid out this huge problem, this illusion, this hidden truth. It's a lot. But the source doesn't just leave us there. It proposes a way for you to see through the matrix, so to speak, a simple thought experiment to reveal a profound truth. So, how do you do it? How do you peel back all those layers and find out who you are underneath? Well, it doesn't take a 10-year silent retreat. According to the source, the answer can be found in a surprisingly short amount of time. It all comes down to a single unit of time, just 1 week. That's it. 1 week. The entire thought experiment is built around just 7 days. That's all it would take, supposedly, to change your entire perspective. And here are the 2 simple steps. It's wild. Step 1. Just imagine for a moment that for 1 week, everyone on Earth just stops. Stops buying anything that isn't absolutely essential. No new gadgets, no fast fashion, no impulse buys, total economic silence. The source says that in that silence, step 2 would happen automatically. You would finally discover who you really are without the constant noise of consumerism. Now, let's be real, the source isn't literally calling for a global shopping strike. That's not the point. The whole experiment is a mental exercise to get us to the final and, frankly, most important takeaway: the power that you hold in your hands every single day. See, that whole 1 week idea is just a tool. It's a way to see things more clearly. The real message, the thing you're meant to take away, is that your identity isn't set in stone. It is a choice you make every day, whether you realize it or not. And that's where we'll leave it. The global experiment, it's just an idea. But your choice, the one you're going to make tomorrow and the day after that, that is absolutely real. So the only question left is, who will you be?